If you love soft and fluffy potato buns like me, you need to watch this video. These buns are incredibly soft and so delicious. You can use them for all kinds of sandwiches and even as a hamburger bun. Let me show you how fast you can make them. Start with boiling the potatoes until they are soft. Then drain and mash them. When you have a smooth texture, set your mash aside to cool down. As always, you can find a link to the recipe in the video description. While the potato mash cools down, add the water to the milk and stir in the sugar and the yeast, and then set it aside to bloom. Add flour and salt to a stand mixer bowl and blend it briefly. Then add the egg yolks, the cooled down mashed potatoes and the yeast milk. Blend everything on low for about a minute and then another 2 minutes on medium speed. Last, add the very soft butter, about 2 tablespoons at a time, and continue mixing for another 3 minutes or until the butter is fully incorporated. The dough will be pretty soft and tacky. I like to use a spatula to shape the dough to kind of a ball. If you prefer to do this with your hands, a little trick is to spray them with a little bit of cooking oil. That prevents the dough to stick too much to your hands. Then cover the bowl with plastic wrap or a clean kitchen towel and allow the dough to rise for about 2 hours or until it has doubled in size. After the proofing time, sprinkle the dough with a little bit of flour and transfer it onto a floured work surface. Shape the dough to a ball and then into about 8 to 10 equal pieces. Then shape each individual piece to a little bread roll. The dough will be a little difficult to work with, but don't use too much flour. Rather use your dough card for folding the dough and preventing it from sticking too much to the surface. Then place the buns onto a with parchment paper lined baking sheet and make sure you will leave some room between each roll. Then sprinkle the buns with a little bit of flour. This is optional, but I think it gives it a nice little touch. Cover the buns with a clean kitchen towel and let them rise for about 30 minutes. Bake the buns for about 20 to 25 minutes. Then allow them to cool down completely or enjoy them lukewarm. Guten Appetit!